Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we're going to be doing another Boxycharm unboxing, and you guys know how this goes by now. I'm going to test out all the products in this month's box. I'm going to tell you what I like. I'm also going to tell you what I don't like. So I hope this is something you're interested in, and please keep on watching. As per usual, I put my hair back using this little thing. I did my eyebrows off of camera, and then I peeked into the box just to see what I needed to leave off, which is basically everything. So yeah, like I said, I did my eyebrows off of camera. So the first product I pulled out is this South Main 3 eye gel packs. And it looks like that, and what that is basically 3 packs of eye gel, and it's supposed to reduce puffiness, reduce dark circles, and moisturizes eye area. I actually just applied a sheet mask before sitting down to film, but you know me, I love a good mask, so I'm gonna try this out. And these are just gonna go under the eye, so I can put these on and then continue with some of the other items in the box. Okay, so let's open this up. And this is what they look like. I believe they're all the same. And the box says to thoroughly cleanse eye area, apply this product under the eye. Leave on for 30 minutes to reduce puffiness and dark circles. Use promptly after opening for best results. Use 3 consecutive days. I personally don't have a lot of dark circles or puffiness under the eyes, but of course I'm gonna try them out on camera, and then I'll give them to a girlfriend of mine. This is what it looks like. Very slippery. Okay. I guess both sides will work. And I guess we just add them like that. Ooh. Okay. I wonder if these are gonna actually stay on while I film. But you know, we will see. Slimy. And this is the little card that this month's box came with. And like I said, these eye gels are by South Main Beauty, and they retail for $10, so that's pretty good. But let's see how they actually perform. So the next 2 things in the box actually kind of go together, so I'm going to show you guys together. I just went ahead and primed my eyelids so they're ready for eyeshadow, because the next thing in the box, of course, is an eyeshadow palette. And it's a Boxycharm eyeshadow palette in collaboration with the brand Pure Cosmetics, which is a really good brand. And this is what the palette looks like. Really pretty. Also, I'm noticing as I'm speaking, you see these keep sliding down. They're supposed to obviously sit up. I don't know if it's fair because I am talking obviously, so my face is moving. I guess the best thing to do is put these on while you lay down, but you know, since I'm filming, I'm not gonna judge them and say they're no good because they're slippery, because I do feel that if you lay down and don't move your face, that they're definitely gonna sit in place. And also in the box, we got this brush trio set right here. It looks like that. And it comes with 3 brushes. Let me just pull them out and show you what they look like. And I just love brushes. I honestly can't get enough of brushes. I have, oh my God, hundreds. But let's see what these look like. Come on. Come on out. And they're actually marked step 1, step 2, and step 3. This brush right here is brush number 1. And it says for the money, which I guess is just a name, so it doesn't really say what to do. This brush in particular, I would use to pack on eyeshadow on the lid. They feel really nice actually. The second one is called step 2 for the shadow. I guess they're all for shadows, but okay. I do see that this brush has some glue on it that's stuck to the bristles, so I don't know how it's going to perform, but we shall see. I definitely have to clean it and get the glue off first. But yeah, like I said, this is called step 2 for the shadow, and this one I would use either for the outer corner and maybe also to in the crease a little bit to drag it inwards, but I will probably focus that right here because it is a little bit of an angled brush. See how they keep sliding down? And then the last one is step 3, go girl, go. Go girl, go. Okay, let's go. And it looks like this, and I actually love brushes like that. This one I would definitely use. You could use it also to pack eyeshadow on the lid, maybe to highlight the brow bone right here or underneath the eyes, which is probably what I'm gonna use it for, to just smudge out shadow underneath the eye. So these are the brushes and this is the palette. Let's go ahead and see if we can create a nice look with this palette. I'm just gonna go in with a Morphe brush. This is just like a fluffy brush for the crease because none of these really work for the crease for me personally. So I'm gonna just go ahead and start building up the crease, and then I'm gonna use the brushes. And the first color I'm gonna go in with is this one called Naked. And like I said, I'm just gonna use my other brush, and I'm gonna, whoa, definitely tap that off and go into the crease. It blends pretty good. It's not super pigmented. I mean, it looked like it would be a lot more pigmented when I first dipped my brush into it. But it's definitely a nice transition shade. Me personally, I definitely need at least 2 or 3 transition shades for every look. In my opinion, it just looks so much better when there's that nice ombre effect, so that the colors don't show up so harsh. It's more of a gradual transition. Oh god. How long have these been on? Oh god, yeah. And next up, I'm going in with this shade right here called Belle. It's just a little bit of a darker color. I just want to darken up the crease a little bit. It's very similar to the first color I just put on. I just don't like to go in with a light, and then if the palette doesn't have a little bit darker color, then you go straight into a dark color. I don't like that personally. These are like nice peachy colors, definitely perfect for spring. So tomorrow is Easter, and I definitely hope that everyone is gonna have a nice Easter for those who celebrate with their families and loved ones. I know that I will. So I hope the same for everyone, of course. Next up, I'm going in with this color right here, and it's called BFF. And I'm gonna use the second brush for that one. Dab that in, and okay. Whoa, okay, that's, no, that's too pink. I did not expect this color to be that light. So for me personally, that doesn't really work for the outer corner. I'll blend it into the crease a little bit, and then we're gonna darken that up. This brush is okay. It's not my favorite, especially not for the crease. And also because it had a little bit of glue stuck on it, so it does feel a little bit stiff. And again, this color is definitely not my favorite, so I'm gonna go ahead and basically cover that up because I'm not crazy about this color, especially for the outer corner. I always do this. Just a nice way to keep your eyeshadow in place and also give you a little bit of a cat eye effect. And now I'm actually gonna go ahead and use the first brush, and I'm dipping into this color right here called Duet. And it's really dark, but that's really the only color that I feel like I can go in with right now to darken this up. And that's just like a dark brown. I do feel that these brushes are kind of stiff. I like a softer brush, I like a fluffier brush. I just feel like these, you can't really blend it out as nice. Definitely gonna just go back to this one. Start blending that out. You see, this is the type of brush that I prefer, a little bit more of a softer brush. The other brushes, in my opinion, just make the eyeshadow go on really patchy, and I don't like that. Okay guys, first of all, I think it's time to take these off. It's been about half an hour, and yeah, they're just sliding down. Let's just take those off. Like I said, my eyes weren't really puffy to begin with, but I do feel that maybe it reduced a little bit of puffiness. I mean, my under eyes definitely look nice and moisturized, and I don't see any puffiness or dark circles. And it felt good. So far so good on the gel mask. And now back to the palette. I'm gonna use this shade right here called Charmer. Maybe I should just use my finger actually for that shadow. Yeah. This shadow is very glittery. Okay, you guys, just so we can finish off on the eyes, I'm gonna do my face makeup off of camera. This way we can finish off on the under eyes and we can move on to the other items in the box. Okay guys, I am back, and as you can see, I did my face makeup. I'm just baking my contour line right here. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna finish off on the under eye. I do have a quick disclaimer, and I must say that I cheated a little bit because I went ahead and added a few shadows from another palette, because to be honest with you, this palette just didn't do it for me. The pigmentation wasn't right, the colors weren't right, so I had to go in with another palette just to finish off on my eye look. But I am going to continue on the under eye using the same palette. I will come back to this brush. I will, however, just use a Morphe brush, just a smaller fluffy brush, just to go in with the same color that we started out with. I'm just gonna dip in between these two that we started out with in the shade Naked and Belle, and I'm just gonna mix them together and start dragging them under the eye. Just gonna need to get a little closer. Yeah, these shadows just aren't very pigmented. I'm not crazy about this palette. And just because I don't want to jump straight from these lighter colors into this darker one up here, I'm just going to use another shadow, like a transition color that's in between those colors, to darken it up a little bit. And then I'm going to go into this last brush, that's the step 3 one. Again, I'm using a different palette right now. Gonna drag that under the eye. It's so funny that the things sometimes you're most excited about in a box or something that you purchase end up being your least favorite. And then sometimes things you aren't as excited about and you think that you're not gonna like, you end up loving, and I feel like that's the case with this box. I was really excited about the brushes and eyeshadow palette, but so far I'm not really liking either. And now again on that same brush, I'm dipping into this deep brown. That was the shade Duet. And I'm just gonna leave that on the outer corner. Okay, you guys, I'm just gonna quickly tell you the cost of these two products. So the eyeshadow palette has a value of $36, and the brush set has a value of $23.15. $23.15, not 23, not 24, $23.15. Okay, and now moving on to something I'm excited about and also really nervous about. And this month's box came with a mascara, and it's by the brand Butter London. It's called Double Decker Lashes Mascara. Okay, and it actually says on the side, it says 200% thicker lashes, 314% increase in lash curl. 314. I don't know where they get these numbers from, but 314 increase in lash curl. So as you can tell, I obviously added on false eyelashes. I will, however, use this mascara to blend them in with my own lashes, and I'm gonna apply it on the bottom lashes as well. I always get so nervous trying out my mascaras because I am so set with my mascara, and I honestly don't think that I'm ever gonna change mascara. But let's be open-minded and let's try this one out. So the wand looks like this, and it's definitely thicker and drier as I like. I don't like a wet mascara, but I'm just gonna have to pull this mirror in a little bit. hard to tell with the lashes. I'm definitely scared to use this on my bottom lashes because it is so thick. And now for the bottom lashes. And yes, I do have to make that face when I do this. There's no other way for me. I do have to say that the mascara actually turned out pretty good on the bottom lashes. However, it is really thick, the wand. So I did go ahead and use my own as well, just to blend them together, just to get really in close. But I actually think that I might like this mascara. I am definitely going to play around with it for a little bit because I do think that I didn't give it a fair enough shot because I did apply false lashes. So I think I'm going to have to try this on my natural lashes to really give you my opinion on it. But so far, so good. I definitely like how it applied mascara on the bottom lashes. But yeah, definitely the second product I think I'm excited about in this box, so pretty good so far. Oh, quickly, let me just tell you how much this mascara is worth. So it's by the brand Butter London, and it's their Double Decker Lashes Mascara, and it has a value of $20. So actually not a bad price. I know that my favorite mascara is about $12, $13, $14, something like that. It's a drugstore mascara. Butter London is a higher end brand, so I think $20 is pretty decent and definitely a product I'm excited about. So now moving on to the last product in this box, and drum roll, it is by the brand Pretty Vulgar, and it's a blush. It is called Make Them Blush number 18 Hush Blush. Hush Blush. Hush Blush, okay. So I would definitely describe this blush as a dusty rose type of blush. Very, very pretty, and I'm really excited about it. I love a natural blush. I don't like a deep blush. I don't like to go heavy on my blush. So this right here looks like the perfect color for me, but we shall see, because you know that sometimes I'm excited about stuff and I get so disappointed. But let's go ahead and test this one out. And I'm using my Morphe E40. It's an angled blush brush, and it's my favorite blush brush. Yes. Please be careful and always go in lighter because you don't know the pigmentation on these blushes. Definitely pretty pigmented, but also natural. And it doesn't have any shimmer in it. A matte blush, which I don't mind because I usually go ahead and put some highlighter anyway. Okay, so the Pretty Vulgar blush has a value of $26, and this is actually the first time that I'm trying out a product by Pretty Vulgar. I've heard great things about the brand and I'm excited about it, and I definitely like this blush. We shall see how it performs throughout the day, but so far so good. I'm just gonna brush away all this powder we left here to bake. I'm gonna add a little bit of highlighter, and then I'm gonna be back with my final thoughts. Okay, you guys, so these were all the products in this month's box, and I have to say that the total value was $115, and I paid $21 for it, so it's pretty amazing, because even if there's only one or two products that you like, it still pays itself off. And also, just because they're products that you don't like, your girlfriends might like it. So I feel like we all benefit from it, and I'm super excited that I signed on to Boxycharm. Now let's just go over the products one last time, and I'm gonna tell you my opinion, what I liked and what I didn't like. First off, we had the under eye gel pads right here, and I was actually really surprised with these ones. Like, I left them on when I was doing my eyeshadow, and I really liked them. They honestly didn't really help for puffiness or dark circles because I don't really have that, But I do have to say that my application of makeup went on so nice, like my concealer and everything. It definitely smoothed out my under eye. I definitely have to try them again when I'm laying down because I didn't give them a fair shot because I was talking the whole time that I had them on. So they did have a tendency to slide down. So I definitely like this product and I'm excited to try them out again. So next up we had the Boxycharm in collaboration with Pure eyeshadow palette and the eyeshadow brushes from the brand The Vintage Cosmetics. And I do have to say that both of these, unfortunately, were a fail for me. I honestly, talking about the eyeshadow palette, I did not like the pigmentation on these eyeshadows. I didn't really think that, although it does come with 12 different colors, I didn't think that there were enough transition colors in here. It just went from really light to really dark. So I do think that they should have added at least one more like in between color. That's definitely my opinion. And also I didn't think that the pigmentation was there. It was really hard to blend. I don't know if that's necessarily only because of the palette, because I do have to say that the brushes also didn't work out for me. They were just too stiff. They weren't fluffy enough. They definitely should incorporate a crease brush in this one, but I do have a lot of those, so I really don't need it. But in terms of these brushes, I have to say that again, I didn't really like them. They didn't work out for me. I mean, I love brushes and I can always find a purpose for them, but I do have to say that both the eyeshadow palette and the brushes were a miss for me. Something that actually surprised me was the mascara. I actually liked it. And like I said, I was really nervous about trying it out because I am so in love with my mascara. I've been using the same mascara for the last 10 years. And you guys know because I repeat myself all the time. But yes, I do love my mascara. I have to try this out more, like I said, because I was wearing the false eyelashes. So I just used it to blend in my false eyelashes with my natural lashes. And I did apply it on the bottom lashes as well. I don't know if I'm gonna, I like how it looked on the bottom lashes. I just feel like the wand is a little bit too thick to get all the way in close. But I like when I take this and just add a coat of this first, because it does make them like really full and voluminous. And then I go in with my other mascara just to get in like really close to the waterline. But yeah, this mascara, definitely a hit for me. And now lastly, to the Pretty Vulgar blush. I have to say I really like this blush and I'm definitely gonna use it some more. I tend to use more apricot colors. This one is a little bit more of a burnt rose color, but I really like it because it's super natural and that's what I usually tend to go for, natural blushes. And also this is a really matte blush and I tend to use blushes that have a little bit of a sheen to it, but I don't mind that because I always go in with highlighter afterwards anyway. But yeah, I also have to say that this blush was definitely a hit for me. Okay, you guys, I hope you enjoyed another Boxycharm unboxing. As always, if you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Other than that, have a great day or night wherever you guys are, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. I don't even know what it's called, but I always use it. This little hair. Okay, it's not that serious. Blush brush.